So, I still need to put the member only video that I shot, but so we get in VIP on the Brightline coming back. Mel and I just decided to splurge because usually after a long day of ship tours, it's nice to be VIP, get free drinks, have the meal.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have, because we still have 2 hours to drive when we get home. So this works out perfectly. So we get on the train, we're sitting down, and then this gentleman comes walking up with his daughter in a wheelchair, or not a wheelchair, stroller, in a stroller. And we're saying hi and all that. He goes, "Hey, how's it going?" And then, we look at the kid, we're like, "Hi." And he's like, "Oh, don't worry about her. She'll be fine. She's very well behaved." I had a child, so I understand. She screamed at the top of her lungs, almost nonstop, the 3-hour tour. "I don't want that, Daddy. I don't want to eat that, Daddy. I don't want that, Daddy. I don't like this." And just, oh my Lord. All I can say is thank goodness for the dampening effect that the Bose noise canceling headphones have. Doesn't drown off the high-end piercing screams that she was doing.
Mm-hmm.
For the most parts, it drowns it out while we were working on stuff. But I kept on looking at Mal going, "Oh, she's an angel. She's an angel. She won't be a problem." So I vote noise canceling.
Well, good morning. Oh,
the train or the air player.
I can't hear you.
I will give Cheryl a whole
You
second.
can't hear Ryan? Okay, hang on.
Cheryl at the cards, got the list in her hand. Opening monologue, making plans on demand. What will she say today? Everybody lean and wait for the first word spray. Eyes out by aisle, she's a one-woman show. Big bag energy and she already know. Price check, side eye, fresh out the gate. She talk to the camera like, "Baby, don't be late." Ryan on the line, talking fish in the tides. Got the mustard drill up to the minute news ride. Then the tech glitch hit, whole vibe went sideways. Screen froze up hard, but we still found a new way. Ricky still reeling us in with the antics. Turn one small moment to a whole night panic. Scotty J and James came deep with the crew. Farm animals rolling like we brought the zoo. Hold up, here we go. Watch the whole thing glow. One more twist, one more rim. Everybody let it spin. Woo! Go live together, go live together. Hey, go live together. We do it better. Yeah, superheroes in the feed tonight, making chaos look alright. Go live together, go live together. Hey, go live together. No one does it better. Cheryl, Ryan, Ricky, too, Scotty J, James, Jeremy, too. Jeremy stepped in with the sexy glasses on. Clean little stare, got the whole chat drawn. Frame so sharp, got the room all shook. One look from him and the comments all took. "Where'd you get those?" He just smiled and leaned. Smooth like a flash from a magazine scene. Scotty J had a goat in the back seat bouncing. James got a hand like she's out here announcing. Cow in the yard and a pig on the run. Whole crew loud, but we still having fun. Ryan fixed the feed with a laugh and a shrug. Said that's what happens when we all show love. Cheryl came back with the bag in the news. Ricky got the camera on the craziest moves. And if the day wobble, we don't split apart. We turn every mishap into art. Hands up when the signal breaks. Hands up when the whole thing shakes. One big crew, one wild scene. Still the best live team I've seen. Go live together, go live together. Hey, go live together. We do it better. Yeah, superheroes in the feed tonight, making chaos look alright. Go live together, go live together. Hey, go live together. No one does it better. Yeah, Cheryl, Ryan, Ricky, too. Scotty J, Jeremy, too. say today. Yeah, go live together, go live together.
Well, good morning, everybody, and everybody on the podcast that's listening. We all three have podcasts. Mine is Cruising is Fun Anytime, and yours is Jeremy Boucher 77, and Ryan's, I think he's on the phone with somebody. But
No, I'm here.
Okay, he has a podcast as well, and he can tell you his name because if I do, I'll butcher that.
It's PCAT Chat.
PCAT Chat.
Oh, and for the record, Jeremy, you cannot go live on a second channel at the same time as you're going live on another channel in Restream.
Mm.
So I don't know. We're gonna have to figure it out for the football show.
Oh wow!
The host can do it because you may need to slide him in as your co-host, because that's another perk that the co-host gets is you can decide between each other what three main ones that you want it to go out to. Like that's what we do. I push it out to Baby's Patreon and her channel, which is Cruising is Fun Anytime. Recently I added Facebook, but I don't speak Facebook. It's
Right.
a foreign language to me.
We'll have to see.
This morning. I set it as a destination this morning. I go around on Facebook, nothing. Not a single drop of live. Not one red button is over there. Even though it says it is up here, I don't trust it. That's why I don't go live on Facebook from here, because it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I plugged in the correct stream key for the group, but it's not working.
Yeah. That's
I
weird.
went and looked. I copied the stream key. I followed every single instructions, but it's still not working. So, yeah, you can do that. It's just that you and the host have to decide which three are going to be the most important.
Yeah. So we'll probably get with Ron. We're going to work that out before this Thursday, because I know he said he can go live at 3 channels. So, yeah, if he's not streaming it to his own 3 channels, then maybe just having him stream it to PCAT through his thing might work. Because, as someone who, I'm a guest in your channel, but I still can't go live in my own channels while you're streaming and I'm restreaming through my channel. So, we're going to have to figure that.
Yeah.
We're going to have to figure that out because, yes, announcement, everyone. This week, the Tailgate Trash Talk is coming back. It's football again. So, the Fam Adventures, Ron and Daniel, and then Zach from Colca Culture with Jess, I'm sure, making an appearance, and then Mel and I. It is back to trash talk your rivals.
Good morning, Facebook. We're just doing a little test thing. You can go live from YouTube because not YouTube, Facebook.
Yeah, you're live on Facebook.
No, I'm doing my page, my personal page.
I could probably run over there and see your live because you're running directly into it and you know for a fact that you're live.
Yeah.
Here, it's kind of like you have to guess, like, are we really live on YouTube right now? Right. I know that because people are watching and commenting from YouTube. If there was a Facebook comment that came in right here, then I would know that it's working. See all these little red things that are by people's names? That's a YouTube emblem. Whenever somebody leaves a comment, what it's supposed to do and how it's supposed to work is you got unified chats here. That way, no matter where you're going, either it be Patreon, like I comment on Patreon every single day. Every day I'm running the live right here on Patreon and I'm commenting, but you can't see it. Restream, StreamYard, EVMax, and all of them have this one problem where you cannot have unified chats cross-platform. You either have to watch your chat over here or you have to watch your chat over here. It don't matter, but it's not going to put it right here on the screen. It's not going to do it. I have tested out all 3 scenarios and all of them are the same.
Ryan, go to your Facebook personal page, or your Facebook group page. And there's a button that says go live. Do that. And you can go live and talk to your people.
That's right. You go live straight from your phone. You know, you're going to have other devices present. So if you want to be on those things, just go feed your feed to them.
Right.
So I mean, let them look at you and listen to you because they'll show up for you. If we can't get the shows connected, that's what Baby's doing. They get her raw live feed, and it's behind the scenes too. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm very live. I'm very live.
All right, since we are live, Good morning, everybody, and welcome into Go Live Together. We are your morning team. I am Jeremy. We're joined by Cheryl and Ryan. Today is Monday, August 24th. Welcome to another week long of shenanigans and just basic following Cheryl's lead. That's what it's going to be about, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, let me tell y'all this. I've been up watching. I didn't get up for Jimmy because I was asleep. I have alarms to wake me up through the night for medicine and all of this stuff, pain and all that. But that's here nor there. But I got up for Sea Leg Journeys. Sea Leg Journeys came in early this morning, and I got that. See, when I go in on my TV, I can go, and as well as my phone, I can go in and say, it has a button that says live, and I will go in and I'll hit you. And that's what I did with Chet this morning. He had 2 live streams. He had one early this morning. I want to say my time 6 o'clock. I want to say 6 my time, 6 a.m. my time. And then I was in that chat, and then he got off for CME, and I got in on CME. CME had some information that I bet y'all didn't know if we didn't go into his chat. Carnival on cruises that are 5 or less days, there's no Elegant Night, which I'm glad about that. Kurt had a poll up to see who was interested in Elegant Night on 5 or less, or you want Elegant Night, or you want something thereof. Well, on 5 or less, it really doesn't matter to me. I prefer not to do Elegant Night on a 5 or less, because on a 5 or less, it's like, oh man, I gotta unpack, and then in a few days I gotta pack back. So it really doesn't matter to me, whether we have a Elegant Night or not, and it doesn't matter to me what people wear. It's just that when I see people that wear ratchet clothes, yes, I said that, on Elegant Night to the dining room, and I'm like Kurt. Kurt said this, and I'm wholeheartedly behind him. Kurt said he would rather, if you're going to say no flip-flops, no this, no that in the dining room, stick to it. Don't just let people come in looking any kind of way, but then it doesn't matter, how they look, because I'm going to eat in a way. But it's just that if you're going to have rules, follow the rules, and Carnival has gotten lax now. I said it, and I mean that. Carnival has gotten lax on letting people come in looking any kind of way on Elegant Night. Here you are looking really nice on Elegant Night, and then the person that's sitting next to you is wearing a swimsuit, okay, with all the cheeks out. But this is all I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything other than I can't eat if I'm looking at somebody's cheeks. I'm not saying that, because I can eat whether I'm looking at cheeks or looking at other body parts. I can eat. So then I went into chat, and he was talking about, I didn't write it down. This means nothing, okay? This pen in my hand means nothing, because I thought I was going to be able to remember what everybody talked about in their chat, and here I am. Oh, let me tell y'all this. This is something, chat. I hope you're in here. If not, I hope you come back in the replay. Now, this morning, okay, I can get with the vertical and the horizontal for your first show that you had this morning. But guess what? When I went back in to go in on your regular Monday show, man, I was so confused. I stood up in front of this. I almost threw the remote at my TV, because let me tell you, I couldn't figure out. It was four versions of two different shows, and I kept hitting the wrong version and the wrong time show. And I wasn't the only one, because I saw somebody say that in your chat, your second chat. Yeah, that was me. Oh, whose videos are we showing this morning?
That is Cruise Convo right there. And I'm pulling up.
Just got off the show. And guess what? Cruise Convo at 4:30.
And Megs and Cheese.
Okay, 4:30 today, they will be having a video to come out. So I just want y'all to know that. And then Ryan and Mel showed us Brightline over the weekend. And I'm glad they said that, showed us that, because let me tell you something. Everybody talks about Brightline, but nobody tells us, nobody shows us the process of you getting there and you going through, and you see and see, this was the kicker. You see on the wall Brightline. See, nobody shows you that. You don't know what it looks like going into Brightline. And I like that. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
You showed us that. But see, for us, it would be easier for us to just fly on into the port instead of going somewhere and getting on Brightline. But you showed us that, you talked to us, and I appreciate it, because you're the first person that showed me, and I kid you not, I've watched a lot of people talk about Brightline. I've watched other people say, okay, we're on Brightline, but tell me how you got there. Tell me what you had to do to get, what's there. How do you know which way to go when you get there? I know there are probably signs, but I'm a person that's visual. And when I saw Brightline, I said, oh, okay, he really is at Brightline. Not that you were lying about being at Brightline, but
I'm a liar.
I got
it's all AI generated stuff. I was never there.
It's AI.
Stop it. I got to see you go into Brightline, and I really do like. And then what else? I watched a lot of stuff this weekend. And Zach, yes, my med schedule has me sleep at 6 p.m. my time doing Nerd Herd because we had to switch it back, because it doesn't even matter why we had to switch.
The pain had come through the medicine, even though we added a third dose of the Tylenol 3. The pregabalin, when taken at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., maintains the pain all day. And then what we do is we still give her the Tylenol 3 to make sure that it don't spike.
And see what happened yesterday, when I get that in the middle Tylenol 3, I'm asleep at 6 o'clock when Nerd Herd come on. So I'm going to go back and watch that. And I do know that Mitch CamFam had something going on this weekend as well. And I went to sleep on that, but I did have it showing. Sorry. So I have to go back and see what I watched, because I did turn it on and I did go to sleep. I did watch Cruise Tubers. Cruise Tubers did a video. Well, I saw them that morning, and I saw Kat and Matt Saturday morning with Trisha. That was an interesting interview. It wasn't. I don't think it was I don't know. It was interesting to me. And what was funny was when Kat asked Trisha, "Are you a violent person?" I thought that was funny, me personally. And then, in a way, going back to whatever else I watched Cruise Tubers. Cruise Tubers gave us a tour of NCL Luna. I believe that is what it was, over the weekend. I got to watch that. That came up on my feed twice, even even after I watched it, it must have been under one of my other channels, my personal channel, and cruising, because I went back and forth because I was watching so many people. I had some people under my personal channel and some under the Cruising is Fun Anytime channel. Then, oh my God, Robbie and Pita.
Yes.
Yes, let me tell you, Robbie is a talker, you guys. So if you ever have him on your channel, don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about the time or anything if you're going to get stop talking early or whatever, because he has an interesting story. He does billboard graphics or something like that, and he knows a lot. He knows a lot about editing. He knows a lot about all of that stuff that we have questions with.
Graphic design on a pro level. I'm talking about billboards. So I'm like, okay. Well, that's nice. Good. That is real good. While we're talking about repackaging and making new thumbnails, there is
a do it all.
Billboard person.
Yeah, and there is your key to how to. Robbie.
You gotta know
Vita, you have a person in the community now that is professional in that area that we're all trying to learn through everywhere. Everybody's trying to help everybody, but we have a key person that could teach us all one night or one evening or whenever they're available. I did watch Mark and Gerald. They put out something this weekend. Everybody was really busy. Everybody, and that's really good. That's really, really good. Cruise Convos, like I said, got something coming on at 4:30 this evening. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's still 4:30 my time or 4:30 Eastern time. I'm not sure. But they do have something coming on this afternoon, because evening starts at 5. So this afternoon. And then who else did I watch? Played games with Danny. She's a beast, y'all. Danny is a beast.
Scrabble beast.
She is. She's a beast.
Get Danny D on Scrabble Go. You will not get bored ever.
Okay, she's a beast. And then what else did we do? Oh, Hannah was gone for the weekend. Yay. She was gone over to my daughter's house, Shawnee's house, the one that just got married.
She went to a pool party.
Had a swim party.
Yeah.
They had a swim party. So she went over there and they spent the night, and she didn't come home till yesterday afternoon.
Call me from the location talking about, I'm spending the night. Can you bring me something? I'm like, didn't I suggest that before we left the house?
Right.
Did I really not suggest that? Yeah, I did. I did.
Whatever.
It was good.
Hey, Lori.
5. We got a chance to see 5 of the Gigi's babies all in the same room. So
it's so good. It is so good when I go and I see them and they come running to me. Hey, Gigi. And then if I don't have my rollator, because that's where all the Gigi snacks are in the bottom part of my rollator.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I don't have that, they look down. I had my cane, and they look down and say, and then one of them came up to take the cane, like, okay, I'm gonna take the cane to see if she's gonna go get the rollator, but I left the rollator at home because we were just dropping off some clothes for Hannah to spend the night. But other than that, Jeremy and I had a peaceful. Well, it's peaceful when she's here. When Hannah's here, she's got everything in her room: TV, computer, iPad, all of that, phone. I am letting now. I don't know, parents, grandparents. I have decided to let Hannah take her device to school.
Ryan, look, Ryan.
That's dangerous.
I know Jeremy says no, but I she's in the 4th grade. I think she's responsible enough to do this. Plus, she also is getting a key to the front door.
She's getting a key to the city. What?
Yeah. But you know, she's getting older. She's in the 4th grade, and I believe that she can handle these responsibilities. You know.
And Vicky, I'm going to be asking the exact same question. I'm really going to be asking that question because that's where my mind went. Whenever it's in the news today, I really can't wait to get to the story, but I got another story ahead of that one. It's way more important to me.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna stop talking so we can get to the news.
Does that mean that there's going to be no lobster on those cruises?
Right.
That's a real good question.
Oh God. Oh.
But before I get there, I'm going to have to mute everybody except for myself because I got something important to say. And I want to talk about myself. Now, we talk about these cruises, okay? We talk about these cruises where we would love to be on a world cruise, okay? Imagine going on a world cruise for 270 days and stopping at no ports. You're deployed for the whole entire time with your coworkers. You cannot get off the ship at any port whatsoever, and the food is running out. Not to mention everybody's mental state is going bananas. It's mostly men on the ship. There are 6,000 people on this ship. I'm talking about this one right behind me, the USS Abraham Lincoln. Okay? This ship has been deployed to the Middle East for the last 270 days with no port stops, and they're running out of food amongst tensions in the ship. The George Washington, which was deployed, hang on, let me just read this, y'all. The Pacific-based aircraft carrier USS George Washington has begun heading toward the Middle East as reports have emerged of mental health and supply issues aboard the long-deployed USS Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln has been supporting the U.S. war against Iran, and its deployment has included a record-setting uninterrupted time at sea of more than 240 days. Several Democratic lawmakers are pressing for accountability from the Pentagon over conditions aboard the carrier, which Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth on Thursday said were completely misrepresented. Extended deployments of carriers, by the way, carrier and all Eastpak and Westpak deployments, I know this because I was in the Navy, don't extend past 6 months. Just a little inside information. Of carriers during the Iran conflict have raised concerns about the impact on service members who are away from their home for long periods, as well as the increasing strain on the ship and its equipment. While renewed hostilities between the U.S. and Iran have calmed in the recent weeks, the Navy has reimposed a blockade on Iranian ports in the crucial Strait of Hormuz, and the Trump administration has offered no clarity on how it intends to wind down the war. Hegseth told reporters that the U.S. can maintain the blockade indefinitely. So, the USS Washington left the port in Vietnam last week, a Navy statement said. The carrier, along with a cruiser and a destroyer, have since been spotted cruising the Singapore Strait. A Navy official who spoke on the condition of an anonymity to detail sensitive ship details confirmed that Washington was in the Strait of Malacca, which links the Pacific and Indian Oceans, and puts the carrier on a course to head into the Indian Ocean. The Wall Street Journal reported earlier that the Washington would replace the Lincoln as one of the 2 aircraft carriers now stationed in the Middle East. So this is what I'm saying, folks. Okay. And then there's another story after this, but I want to get everybody's opinion on what you've heard so far.
Well, how are you going to not let them get off to get food for themselves at a port? They would probably get off and go buy something, like snacks or whatever, to help them, since the food is. And this is basically a cruise story because it's a cruise. It's a ship that's cruising through the waters, and I know the story you're going to talk about. The second story. Yeah,
please don't address that one yet. Please don't address
it. It was on the news, and oh man, it was terrible. But that's what I feel. How can you just hold them prisoners without letting them go and get some rations
Mm.
to eat at night or during the day,
Yep. Okay. And then after you make it back, check this out. So the ship has made it back, and they're checking out everything, replenishing the ship. Fine, cool. A father of a sailor aboard the beleaguered USS Abraham Lincoln detained by immigration authorities. The immigrant father of a sailor on board the USS Abraham Lincoln was detained Saturday by immigration officials, family members said. Luis Aviles, originally from Nicaragua, was detained shortly after 11 a.m. Eastern Time in Key West, Florida, where he lives. Stepdaughter Caddy Delgado told NBC News on Saturday evening. She said that Aviles had been in the U.S. for roughly 20 years, and she had no knowledge of an arrest history or criminal allegations against him. He's doing everything the right way, she said. The Department of Homeland Security confirmed Sunday that the Border Patrol arrested Aviles during a traffic stop in Key West. The agency said Aviles entered the U.S. illegally at an unknown date and location and would remain in ICE custody pending removal proceedings. We are simply enforcing the laws passed by Congress. This administration does not pick and choose which laws to enforce, a DHS spokesperson said. Delgado said she learned the news from family members, including Aviles' wife and son Joshua Aviles, who posted a note about the detention on Facebook. Her stepfather, Delgado said, was arrested near a public supermarket as he was headed to a mechanic. Joshua Aviles said on Facebook that he's on board the aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln, which is on its way back to the U.S. after its prolonged stretch at sea, including its deployment to the Middle East to engage in the war with Iran. I've been deployed for over 9 months out to sea in the Middle East aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln, fighting for a country that has given me everything, he wrote Saturday. He said that his father is a hardworking, giving, and humble, and that he has a work permit, a Social Security card, and a driver's license. This is heartbreaking for me, Joshua Aviles said. I don't know how I can mentally continue working 12-plus hour days knowing that my dad is somewhere possibly being treated like a criminal. And yes, you work for 12 hours a day whenever you are sworn in to your nation's defense, by the way. The Lincoln left its home port of San Diego on November 25th, and more than 8 months since it visited a port in December, it broke the Navy record for a time without a port call. Relatives of sailors on the board the carrier have described reports of deteriorating conditions and morale. So, folks, as we were celebrating the nation's 250th anniversary, there were service members suffering aboard a carrier. And instead of sending a supply ship, they just sent another carrier and said, y'all go home. Make it make sense.
Okay, you got the other story where they're talking about the Elegant Night.
Carnival scales back Elegant Evening on shorter sailings. The opportunity to dress in one's finest and have professional photos on formal night is a fun tradition for many cruise guests, but on shorter Carnival sailings, there are no longer as many chances to do so. Guests on board recent 3 and 4 night sailings have noticed the cruise Elegant Evening is missing from the daily schedule, which replaced instead with White Hot Night. What is a recent change in Carnival's activities lineup is reflected in the cruise line's What to Wear FAQ. Select 5 days or shorter cruises will have one Cruise Elegant Evening. Short duration voyages not hosting a Cruise Elegant Evening will host a White Hot Night, the FAQ reads. Previously, cruises 5 days or shorter, 3 and 4 night sailings had one Cruise Elegant Evening, while longer cruises had 2. On this new schedule, cruises 6 days and longer still have 2 Cruise Elegant Evenings. This change is confirmed from one guest who was on the August 17th departure of Carnival Glory, that 4-night cruise from Port Canaveral visited Nassau and Celebration Key in the Bahamas before returning to the Sunshine State on Friday, August 21st.
Have we welcomed people in? Because I got some things to say to some people.
Oh, okay.
We haven't, have we?
Danny D is in. Good morning.
Hey, beast.
Mike and Rihanna's in.
Good morning.
Angie's in.
Hey, Angie.
Zach's here.
Hey, Zach.
Mark's here.
Hey.
Will has made it in.
Hey, Will G. He's on his way home. He's off the ship.
Yep. Jan's in.
Hey, Jan.
Mm-hmm. Keith is here.
Hey, Keith.
Vicky's here.
Hey, Vicky.
Mike. Hello. Good
Hey,
morning.
Mike. Good morning.
Lee's here.
Hey, Lee.
Josiane is in.
Hey, Josiane.
Ryan's here.
Well, I'm looking at Ryan.
Uh-huh. Zach says you just got to have your hands on something.
Whatever.
Cruz Bolero's in.
Yes, and guess
Ooh,
what?
I ran your playlist over the weekend with all 5 channels, Bolero too. So
Yep. Hey,
hopefully you'll
friend.
see a spike in a couple of days with the watch
Antoinette
hours.
at Fun has made it in. Good
Good
morning.
morning. Antoinette comes on this evening. You guys, please have your notifications on.
Mhm.
She comes on today. 6 o'clock, I believe, my time. That's when
Linda
I-
Montemayor's in.
Good morning, Linda.
Dark Themes in the
I
house.
have another beef
Okay,
to,
come on.
to voice.
Okay.
Why come the garbage man have to be so rough with your garbage can? It's like, you know,
Oh,
yeah, garbage is in there. I get it. But when you put the thing up and then you shake it around and then it's like they throw it and it falls and skids, I'm like, really?
Yep.
And the garbage people wonder why I take pictures and send them a complaint after 6 months when the lid's been completely ripped off. I'm like, this is how your drivers, you know, handle it. You know, they're already driving before they put it down, and basically the little machine throws it out on your driveway. and it goes
right.
in it. It's like,
Is
damn.
ours like that? Do they do it?
They do it any kind of way. I hear the doorbell go off because they sit right there and they dump it. I don't pay attention. As long as they're clean, I could care less because the city owns them. Like they could treat their property how they want to. I think what Ryan may be referring to is something that he may own himself, like his trash cans that he has. Or are you talking about the ones that the water department issue?
I'm talking about both because
Oh, okay.
they issued me one, a blue one, and then
Yeah.
I have 2 like Home Depot ones that are just a tiny bit smaller than that one, but neck and neck the same height. And it doesn't matter if it's their blue one or my black ones. Most of the time, it's just like they're just so rough on it. That's all I'm saying. They're just really rough on that.
They are. I agree. You know, I mean, sometimes they're in the yard, sometimes they're dumped out on the street, sometimes they're in the driveway. I agree. It's their property, though. You know, I can't tell them how fast to move or what to do. But if you got personal cans, I truly understand that.
I would guess I also have to take into consideration that the garbage people that run my route are very lenient on what they take. So an occasional ripped off lid for them taking like that stuff is like stuff with yard clipping.
Right.
Or, just they take a lot of stuff that theoretically they shouldn't take.
They
but they
take a lot of junk from everybody. And literally, that's what they do. They take junk from everybody, and they have to hit up everybody that day.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not really tripping. It's like, if they want to leave some trash in the can, fine. I got missed. You don't have to shake it out for me. Just go on to my neighbors, make sure everybody's covered. That's
right.
The way I look at it, because I know they got to hit everybody that day. Otherwise they got to play catch up, and there's no playing catch up when everybody keeps on dumping trash.
Right.
Dark Theme is in.
Hey, Dark Theme.
What's going on? Shoot, I know I'm at least worth 10 bags, just us 3 in a week. And that's 3 yard clipping bags included with that. So it's like you have to pace yourself on the trash production and use your recycling containers, y'all. You use less trash. If you have recycling containers, use them.
Unless you're in Florida.
Good morning.
Unless you say Florida in my neighborhood. And the reason why I say that is because I literally watch the garbage can and the garbage truck pick up the recycling and the regular one, and
Mhm.
it both gets dumped into the same truck.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Is there
I
not
don't
know
a
if they-
separator?
Post separated or
Yeah.
not. I'm thinking not, but I have noticed a lot more frequently that it goes into the same truck.
In Virginia,
That is true.
in
That is
Norfolk,
true. That
Virginia
is true.
specifically, I know this for a fact that in Norfolk, Virginia, there is a recycling trash separating thing. Okay, and what you do is you take the you're responsible for one thing: glass, plastic, or paper, or cardboard is what it is. And you have to grab only your item. And there's like a whole line of people. There's like 10 of you in line with big bins right there in the front that go 2 stories high. What they do is they take trash and dump it on this conveyor belt, and it's moving fast. Like you have to grab stuff and just grab and throw for it was a 12-hour job. And during that 12 hours, we processed a lot of trash. But that was a stinky job. It really was. It was really stinky. It was gross. But I would be interested to know, was there a separation wall within that truck? And how do you get everybody to put all of the trash cans on the same side? That would be the trick. Because you can separate it all you want to, but if everybody's just like this, then it's no good.
I know that they want you to put they have a special blue trash bag as well for recyclables. So I almost want to at least hope that basically back at the facility, they pull out somehow there's a separation method for the blue recyclables versus regular trash. But who knows?
Mike says a new video from us is coming out today at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Okay, y'all put that down. Y'all write that down now.
Yep.
2 p.m.
Zach, thank you for acknowledging this. God bless our servicemen and women. I wish I could apologize to them, each and every one of them. I really wish something can be done for them special, because that is way too long. Lori has made it in. Good morning.
Lori is over here too.
Yep.
Hey,
Channel hopping is encouraged.
Yeah.
Kathy, I went to college with.
DC.
Yep,
Kathy,
DC's in the house.
Morning show that I'm on. Here I am. I was letting one of the other ladies look at the travel, but this is what I'm doing.
Is that Kathy Beals?
No, baby. This is somebody I went to school with.
Oh, hey, Kathy.
I went to college with her. I went to college with her and her sister.
Yep. Kat and Matt have made it in. Hello. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Yep. Cruz Bolero, thank you so much for running my channel. That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
And thank you for...
We're doing this all the way up to January 31st. So we're helping everybody that's on the list. We have 2 lists. One that Jennifer from Embarkation Nation provided, and then another one. And you can see Jennifer from Embarkation Nation on Friday nights at 8 p.m. on Hot Mic. She's one of the regular people on Hot Mic. Go ahead. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm going to say this loud because I don't think they heard you in the back of the room, Foodie. They put a Ken doll in charge of G.I. Joes. That is not a political statement. That is a veteran statement. I love it. I love it. Wasn't that bad? It wasn't that bad, but it made worldwide news, and now y'all sending a carrier to replace it? Please. It wasn't that bad. Shoot. Peacetime, it's that bad. And JJ's Adventures, thank you for acknowledging the story. Yes, thank you, and thank you. And to all the veterans in the house, thank you for my freedom. I enjoy my freedom because of you and the sacrifice that you have made for my country. Thank you.
I really do like the on cruises. I've been to 2 of them because Jeremy's Navy. So I've been to 2 of them. MSC had almost no dry eye in there. They really did it. And it must have been because their Veteran Day acknowledgement event was doing Memorial Day. And it really hit home. man, they had Kleenexes. That's how bad they knew that it was going to be a toucher. They were passing out tissues to people in the audience, you know. Okay, go ahead. I'm done.
Praying Couple Cooking Series has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Mickey's
get a prayer for
Adventures is
everybody.
reminding everybody to match the number of likes with the number of participants in the chat to show your support. Thank you.
They did praying couple.
They don't.
They
Yeah,
did,
Ryan.
everybody.
Dark Theme is saying when they're collecting trash, it's all about speed. I don't think they care about the feelings of a trash can. They don't. It's trash.
Right?
You know that's what it is. You're dealing with trash cans. But yep, they are rough with them. I do agree. Oh man, yeah, because we got. Oh, okay. We have a separate day for recycling, and we're in Kentucky. Yeah, exactly. So use your recycling container for most of your trash, and then
I'm like, Ryan, I've never seen a recycling trash can come through. You know,
yeah, we got a
see
blue one. We got a blue one and a green one. The green
but
one,
I've never seen two different trash cans come through.
right?
Yeah.
And this is where I get confused. Is the green one should be recycling because it's always been like a green thing, you know, the arrows that point toward each other. But then they started making the blue containers recycling and the green ones trash.
Mhm.
And it's like, okay, well, that is backwards. I don't know. It's just backwards to me. Because it was all about Greenpeace, you know, recycle, reduce, reuse, recycle. I heard that for a long time. And now we actually have a big container just as big as the trash can out there. So that's cool to me. I get a pizza box, I'm headed straight outside. I'm not tearing that thing down and filling up my trash bag at all. I'm taking it straight to the recycling thing. All right, we are caught up in the chat, which means that a family favorite is going to be closed for refurbishment on Disney Cruise Line's private island. Castaway Cay, one of Disney Cruise Line's private destinations in the Bahamas, is a favorite port of call for many guests. There may be some disappointment in the coming weeks, however, as a popular feature of the island is now closed for refurbishment. Guests visiting Castaway Cay are learning that Pelican Plunge is now closed, albeit temporary, for refurbishment. Disney Cruise Line has reached out to notify guests of the closure, but there is no indication when exactly it may reopen.
You know, Jennifer is going on a Disney cruise. She's taking Chloe on a Disney cruise.
While the Pelican Plunge waterside is closed over the next coming weeks due to necessary refurbishments, there is a lot to see and do. So they apparently noticed that it was necessary to do so, which means that probably somebody got hurt. So we will stay tuned into this story and bring you any updates as they come along. Sadly, whenever a cruise line suddenly does something and it's required or necessary, that means normally that something has happened.
Go ahead. But you know what? Not only are we watching these two videos of the two creators up there at the top, we also have one on the TV. I'm watching one on the TV. We're trying to give everybody. We want everybody to make that whatever number they make 4,000. Way to go!
Whatever we
can make 4,000, as long as you make it before February 1st.
Yeah, whatever we can get you to, that's what we're going to do. Jarrett Talks has made it in, and there is going to be on the 30th 2 episodes of the Creator Cabin, and Jarrett's got one of them 7 p.m. August 30th. That's next Sunday. This is this upcoming Sunday, 7 p.m. Be sure to catch him and I on the Creator Cabin, and we're going to find out what Jarrett Talks does for the YouTube community as well.
He does interviews. He does a
new
lot of good interviews. Jared does a lot of good interviews.
Mhm.
I've watched his interviews. He bring people to the his show that I've not ever known they had a channel. So if you haven't, you can go back over to Jared Talk. I'm just going to direct you over there and pick up those people that those people that he has interviewed on his channel and subscribe to them. You know, they have good channels. He's interviewed.
But we were on Jarrett's show here recently, and it's so cool to interview the interviewer. It's like who asks Kevin anything? Who asks, Kendra anything? Who asked the people that connect and grow? Who asked them to their show? So that's why I was so elated whenever he said, "Hey, I would like to be on your show." I'm like, "Yeah, come on, let's get it." You interviewed us, So it's like I was really honored to receive that. Thank you so much, and we got him scheduled. The earlier creator cabin that's coming on during the day is going to be Meet and I, some cruise content creators. So be sure to catch both episodes of The Creator Cabin coming up on at Jeremy Boucher 77, as well as at Jeremy Cheryl Cruise Adventures.
And I will be a guest interviewee on both times, the 1 p.m. and the 7 p.m. Central.
You want to be a guest interviewer?
Yes, I do.
That'll work. I'll shoot you the link.
Oh, see, okay.
Yep. And then I want to thank my most recent patrons here. Oh my God, I got 2 new ones. Ulrich, Wale, and Lucio. Thank you so much. Thank you. Also, Fuzzy Logan, thank you for joining the Patreon. And if you haven't joined the Patreon, I could be found at patreon.com/C/Jeremy Boucher 77 ? Vanity equals user. That's where I can be found at Patreon. Be sure to join today because I share a lot of things that I do not share on my public stuff there. There is a paywall, but join the free. I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy the South Louisiana stories that I'm writing about T-Claude, the famous Cajun squirrel. He's not famous yet, but I promise you, T-Claude, he's up to no good in the Bayou Hood. Okay, go read what he's up to. I'm gonna drop episode 9 today, and there's a whole library of T-Claude and what he's been up to. Be sure to join the Patreon because I'm not sharing that stuff anywhere else. I'm keeping it over here because that's where it belongs. Let's see who else has made it into the chat. Boom. Cat and Matt says we are getting close to our 4,000. So run Cat and Matt's playlist, specifically the live stream playlist. That'll get you some watch hours. Mm-hmm. Boom. The morning hour after.
Okay. What I can do, I can run you, Matt, because it's probably Matt in the chat.
You got the written list?
I'll run the playlist, the morning after playlist. I will do that. But then they have a lot of shorts. They talk about a lot of stuff. They give you a preview or they give you clips. And I love that. And I wish more people would do that. The top and the bottom, the top half and the bottom half. I love watching those things. Mm-hmm. I don't know what they're called. They I know they have a name. What is the name that those things are called? You clip them and then they
open clips.
I love those things. I think those things, some are funny. Some of them got you like, oh, okay, good news. That lady, I can't think of her name. You did one with her. I love those things. I think more creators. This is just me. I've done some. I haven't. I've told Jeremy to do some, and I'm gonna tell him to do some more today. But I'm telling the creators that are in the chat, do some because they come up on people's news feed, and for me, I like watching them. I do. That's something I like. I never knew anything about it until last month. And then I said, oh man, that is so neat. The creators up here and other creators down here. And, it'd be interesting. Some of them be funny.
Oh, Cat and Matt is coming in reporting that Royal Caribbean just canceled more U.S. cruises for 2027. Royal is pulling Navigator and Ovation.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it because it's overbooked, Matt? Or what's the issue? Because they like to overbook.
I want to say it had to do with a redeployment somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Let's see. European river cruises remain disrupted despite recent rain. Recent rainfall is providing some relief from the low water levels on Europe's rivers, but river cruise passengers aren't out of the woods yet. Multiple cruise lines continue to warn guests that upcoming itineraries could be altered as they monitor changes. Historic droughts in Europe have left sections of the Danube and Rhine rivers too shallow to pass through. As Cruise Hive recently reported, several river cruise lines, including Viking Saga and Uniworld River Cruises, have all made changes to recent and upcoming sailings. Recent rainfall across parts of France, Germany, and Central Europe have helped improve the conditions in some areas. This has eased restrictions on parts of the upper Danube. However, the rivers are not fully recovered. The European Drought Observatory, ran by the Commission's Joint Research Center, states that drought conditions remain critical in most of Europe as of early August. As the changing water levels remain uncertain, river cruise lines continue to monitor and update itineraries. Passengers booked on the Emerald Skies August 30th 7-night Danube River cruises from Budapest received a notification from the cruise line. Emerald Cruisers remains confident that the majority of the sailing will be unaffected by low water levels.
And Vicky will be coming on after us. And
yeah. Hang on. Let me go get a link.
Okay. And then I can't think. What's the name of one of the creators up there? They have something coming on at 4:30.
Cruise Convo?
Cruise. And what's the other one?
Megs and Cheese?
No, Meg and Cheese is not. Cruise Convo, I think.
Those are the two that are up there.
Is somebody coming on at 4:30 and I can't remember. I didn't write it down. Help me, Jesus.
Wasn't that Mike and Rihanna? They're dropping a video at some point.
That's it too.
We're at the 2-minute warning on Vicky's, but here is the link, guys. Be sure to head over there and let her know that we are on the way by leaving a hashtag GLT Raid in the chat. And we'll join you guys over there. In the meantime and in between time, y'all take care of each other out there. Be sure to take care of yourselves. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, from all of us over here at Go Live Together, we love you. Good morning and have a great day on purpose.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
At the cards, got the list in her hand. Opening monologue, making plans on demand. What will she say today? Everybody lean and wait for the first word spray. Eyes out by aisle, she's a one-woman show. Big bag energy and she already know. Price check, side eye, fresh out the gate. She talk to the camera like, baby, don't be late. Ryan on the line, talking fish in the tides. Got the mustard drill up to the minute news ride. Then the tech glitch hit, whole vibe went sideways. Screen froze up hard, but we still found a new way. Ricky still reeling us in with the antics. Turn one small moment to a whole night panic. Scotty J and James came deep with the crew. Farm animals rolling like we brought the zoo. Hold up, here we go. Watch the whole thing glow. One more twist, one more rim. Everybody let it spin. Woo! Go live together, go live together. Hey, go live together. We do it better. Yeah, superheroes in the feed tonight, making chaos look alright. Go live together, go live together. Hey, go live together. No one does it better. Cheryl Ryan, Ricky too, Scotty J, James, Jeremy too. Jeremy stepped in with the sexy glasses on. Clean little stare, got the whole chat drawn. Frame so sharp, got the room all shook. One look from him and the comments all took. Where'd you get those? He just smiled and leaned. Smooth like a flash from a magazine scene. Scotty J had a goat in the backseat bouncing. James got a hand like she's out here announcing. Cow in the yard and a pig on the run. Whole crew loud, but we still having fun. Ryan fixed the feed with a laugh and a shrug. Said that's what happens when we all show love. Cheryl came back with the bag in the news. Ricky got the camera on the craziest moves. And if the day wobble, we don't split apart. We turn every mishap into art. Hands up when the signal breaks. Hands up when the whole thing shakes. One big crew, one wild scene. Still the best live team I've seen. Go live together, go live together. Hey, go live together, we do it better. Yeah, superheroes in the feed tonight, making chaos look alright. Go live together, go live together. Hey, go live together, no one does it better. Yeah, Cheryl, Ryan, Ricky too, Scott, Scotty J, Jeremy too. What will she say today? What will she say today?